Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody today? My name is Orlando, and of course, this is Late Night Right. And, well, Kaz was supposed to be in here with us, but, at the last minute, it seemed like her internet must have done something, because, she's not here. Oh well, so what can we do, right? And, okay, well, I guess we can just go on to, continue on with the story then. One little thing I did add from last week here, just when I was looking at it when I opened it up to be ready for us, is is that I went and oh wait a minute, does that mean Kaz made it in?
Oh, the light. Yeah.
Oh
Pretty heavy.
yeah, she made it. All
Sorry
right.
about that. I missed your messages. I thought I was an hour early or something. Hi everyone.
No, no. Great to see you on. As everybody knows,
While I was
this
here.
is
Oh,
yeah,
sorry, you're doing your thing.
yeah. So
Okay, do it.
everybody knows this is Kaz, and she made it this week, which is awesome.
Hi everyone. Sorry about that. I just saw the end of your message going. Oh, you're going. Oh shit! I should be there. I was
Mm-hmm.
laying back and waiting for the time to tick over. Anyway,
Ah. So it didn't ping at you or anything when the messages came up?
no, I had nothing.
Wow,
No.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, I didn't. I just happened to come here because I thought it must be getting close to time for us to chat.
Well, it's beautiful timing.
Yeah, well. And then I went, oh, shit, my God. Then I went, oh, that light, I can't do anything
No,
about that,
no, the
can I?
light is good. It's okay. Ooh, now that's too
Holy
much.
hell.
That's
Now it
better.
is.
That's way better.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Um,
Because this way we're just getting a bit of a hint that it's there. It's We're not getting it straight on.
I'm not getting what? Sorry. What was
We're
that?
not getting the light straight in our face now.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just a
right.
hint that it's there.
It's a different location. I moved
Mm-hmm.
to Darnag, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of figured that might have been the thing.
I've been sick all week too. Been laid out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not laid out, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Under the
Oh,
weather.
God. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still got I went up to there's a pool upstairs. I think, oh, this is pretty good. I haven't used it though. I just came back and laid down again.
Mm.
Hmm. It's less busy than that train where I was last time.
Okay. Good.
Yes, everybody I've seen is a foreigner. It's pretty interesting. I went, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fun. Everything's fun.
Well, that's what happens, though, isn't it? Right?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. And
Mm-hmm.
I venture out into this big world.
Again.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I was having chips for breakfast on the Sunday. That's what I eat anything, if it's there. If it's not, I go hungry.
Well,
Go hungry.
yeah, it's the snack day.
Mm. So how are you going? How have you been?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
That's good.
We've had
That's
enough nice weather that another week or so, and almost all the snow will be gone in the yard.
oh, snow. My God, I forgot
No,
about
no,
that.
the snow will
When?
be gone.
I was gonna say, yeah. I'm going. What month is this?
it's
April.
it's
We have
April, yeah.
Easter. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay. Interesting.
Yep. Well, it's depending on the year. Easter is green grass, or it's snow, or it's raining. Take your pick. We get them all. Every year is different.
Well, you're very high up in on the planet. Yeah,
Mhm. Mhm.
can
Oh
imagine.
yeah, but it always goes in cycles. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot of times about every 15, 20 years or so where we'll have a blizzard on the Easter weekend,
Oh, yeah.
right? Which means, okay, now we've got an extra 5 or 10 feet of snow.
Mm,
So it's going to be a while before anything gets in the garden.
mm. It just sounds strange because I'm in the tropics and
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm used to all that now, but and I've lived in it too, but
Well, think of it like a
yeah, when I
sandstorm
hear,
coming in and covering everything, right?
yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I had that in Morocco. That was incredible. Being in a whole sandstorm, it was
Mm-hmm.
pounding on the roof. It was like, what's going on? I couldn't hear your own sound. And I was a bit scared to go up on the roof and have a look. And it was like,
Mm,
I was battling and blowing this way and that way, and I'm going, holy shit.
it's like, yeah, I don't think I want
I
to be out in
didn't,
this.
well, I didn't know it was sandstorm until I got up into it, and there was sand hitting me. I go,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I better go back down. And I did.
Yeah, now that you've been sandblasted, yeah.
Well, it's the sound that surprised me. I thought it's soft and tinkly stuff, but it's not. It's
Mm-hmm.
like boom, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's interesting. I
Well, I
was in
guess
a
it
bit of a, sorry, yeah, I was
I
in
guess
a
it
bit
kind
of
of
a,
hits this. It kind of hits the same way as snow does. You've got
yeah,
gusts of wind that hit harder with more sand in it, just the same as we get with more snow in it.
yeah, so that's right.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it has weight to it, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah,
That as well,
yeah,
even though
sand
it's
or snow.
light
Either
and,
way, it's something solid
yeah,
that's hitting your windows.
it's the power of nature. That's what I
Mm.
think.
Oh yeah, yeah. Then
What
it
you
all.
don't expect. The seas, the water,
Mhm.
it's hard. When it hits hard or something like that, you go, wow, okay. Yeah, I'm not arguing with you. You win. Oh,
Well,
and I
that's
get
that.
out of it. Yeah.
That's the same with here. I mean, if you had to walk somewhere, you're not doing it in a blizzard.
Yeah. That's
Depending
right.
on where you live and what your area physically is like and set up. I mean, yeah, you can be driving around in a blizzard. Doesn't mean
Yeah.
anything's going to be open, but
Yeah. Wow.
you can do it for at least parts of it until you get to a place where the snow dumps,
Mm. Mm.
right? So if you
Wow.
have if you have trees and trees and trees and trees, and then you have an open space, well, all the snow dumps
Mm.
in that open space because
Yeah.
it the trees are blocking the wind from pushing it further
Mm. Mm.
at that
Okay.
lower level.
Okay.
Yep.
It's interesting.
So that's how
Yeah.
you end up with big drifts all over the
Mm.
place. So it all
And you
depends
took
which way the wind comes from.
You told me about because I had to ask. You talked about snowdrift, and I went, "What the hell's that? What is that? And then when I went to, you explained it, and I went to Amsterdam in
Hmm.
2020, and there was a snowdrift for real. I go, oh, that's what Orlando's
That's
talking
what she
about.
means.
Yeah. That's I
Awesome.
could see how I
Awesome.
saw it working in action. Like there was this corner and this like built up with snow, and there wasn't much on the ground but it was building up. But
Yes.
I go, wow, that was good. No,
Hmm. Hmm.
it
Well,
wasn't so
hey,
good.
the day I brought my son home from the hospital,
Yeah.
there were 30-foot drifts that they had to cut
30
through with giant snowblower
Yeah.
type machines that,
Mm,
on the way home.
wow. Yeah. That's
It's pretty
incredible.
cool.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there was
that
there was no drought that summer, I tell you.
must be interesting. I see those things on, say, YouTube or TikTok or something like that. Some
Mm-hmm.
of those in the snow, real like where you are,
Mm-hmm.
in the snow country, and it's
Well,
high
yeah,
and
but
all this really thick stuff on roofs
oh
and
yeah, oh
look
the
at it
yeah,
when it
that's
comes down on them and yeah,
oh that's every day. That's every day snow in the
yeah,
wintertime.
that's
That's not even
daily.
blizzard. A blizzard, if it was a blizzard,
Oh,
that would be 4 feet worth
yeah,
sitting up there.
wow,
Or 4 meters. Take your pick.
yeah.
It's almost the same measurement.
Wow. You guys deal with it all the time. You must be very hardy. I don't think I
Well,
could do that, but
well, no, you grow up in it. You just this is the
of
way
course.
things are, and this is how you get through it. That's all. you just you know
Like I said, hardy, very hardy.
I,
Yeah.
well, yeah, but then you've got other people, like yourselves, closer to the equator, where you handle the heat like nothing.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So I mean, we're hardy in one way, you're hardy in another way.
Yeah. Oh,
Everybody has
I
got their
mm,
physiological
mm,
strengths,
that's true. It's
right?
what
I
you
mean,
grow up
some
with. That's for sure. Yeah.
some people are used to being on the water all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some
Grew up
people are
in
used to being up in
Sydney.
mountains. That's a whole different story again.
Yeah, that's right.
Regardless, because I mean, you're going to get cold and ice and snow there first,
Mm, mm,
right? So you're talking really, really short winters or
mm,
summers, and that's pretty much no matter where you are. Even if
that's
you're in the
true.
southern climate, you're still going to get snow on the tops of those mountains.
And where you're born. I mean, I was, I always used to think every now and then, periodically,
Hmm.
how do those people live in the worst places on the planet, in the world, and don't move, And I'm not talking about yours because yours is like, what can I
Oh
say?
no,
It's
there's
like
lots of people that consider this.
organized.
I
It's
know, but a
organized.
lot of people consider, you know, um, any open chunks of Canada to be one of the worst places in the world to live.
Mm,
Just because on
yeah.
a regular basis we'll get -40, -30.
Mm, yeah.
And we're
Well,
only 30 miles. We're only 30 miles north of Winnipeg.
yeah.
But then that's
What
why they
about
call.
Siberia? You wouldn't want to
Uh,
live there, would you? Because it's desolated, desolate.
well, you've
It's
never been
like,
on the prairies here in Canada.
what about, I always think of the shops, how can I get a can of Coke? How can I get, bread? Or can I get, you know, food
Well, you
delivered or
learn to make
something
your
like
own
that?
quick enough, especially when it comes to the bread.
Yeah, I know. And that makes it hard work. And, I'm the lazy kind, and you waited a while,
Well, look,
delivered.
I would have to think that there's a huge swath of Canadians that wouldn't be in any trouble
Mm,
if a blizzard shut down stores for a week. It
wow.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
It would. It wouldn't be a problem for a good chunk of Canadians, just simply because it's just standard practice. You do your gardens and stuff like this. You do your processing, and you make sure you've got enough. You've got your produce for the winter,
It's organized, like you
right?
said, yeah.
When the cattle are butchered, when the pork is butchered,
Mm,
stuff like this, you get a quarter or you get a side or whatever
mm,
you can manage, and
yeah.
that's stocked away and in the freezer, and so
And there it is, Bob's your uncle.
well, yeah, pretty much,
Yeah. Mm.
so unless
I
you're
love the
needing,
way you're organized.
that's
way
just it. We
if you have a
organize,
garden,
yeah,
yeah.
but we organize differently because we know we're going to have at least 6 months of hard winter where
Yeah.
anything goes, right?
It's like a weather forecast in a way.
Yeah,
Pretty
but
standard stuff too, I
and
suppose,
then the
isn't it?
spring is flood season, so
Mm. I just move.
so
Like
then it's just
season.
it's just a matter of making sure you have enough clean water for springtime.
Mm. Mm. Yeah.
That kind of
You
thing,
know,
because just in case water systems get
yeah.
fouled from flooding, stuff like
Mm.
this. You
I
know.
remember one time, you talking about water, my
Hmm.
first time in the snow and it's like living in it, and we're by a lake in Germany up north, up right up the mountains, and there's
Which is why
fields
you
here
got
and there, and
more
I thought, oh,
snow.
it's beautiful looking, but you
Yes.
try getting up, and then in the middle of winter, like Christmas, New Year, around that first week of January and stuff like that, the toilet doesn't flush. The
Oh, it froze.
pipes are frozen, and we didn't know what that was. Had to get a plumber out on Christmas Day and things like that. And it was incredibly, you know, rigorous, like having to walk
Well,
to the shop. It was about an hour.
hmm,
And
yeah, yeah.
don't live
But
up the
see,
mountain when there's no shops around. So I really
hmm,
think that, that's a
but see,
huge
most
thing.
most of Germany, even
Mm,
even though they're pretty close to parallel with most of Canada, um,
yeah.
where they are inland and because of the mountains and stuff like this, they are
Mm.
warmer there all winter than we are here in Canada.
Oh,
Unless
really?
and oops, unless you're in Alberta or BC.
Oh,
Because
okay.
they're right there at the mountains too. And if you're, I mean, because everybody
Yeah.
talks about, oh well, why does it get so warm in Alberta in the middle of winter? Well,
Right, yeah.
it's the southern, it's the winds coming over the mountains from the ocean.
Yeah,
That's
right,
it,
yeah.
that it's called a Chinook, right? Those
Yeah.
winds warm everything up and start melting all the snow and all that good stuff. Even though it could be snowing too, it's still getting
Mm,
warm. It's
yeah,
still blowing in warmer,
yeah.
right?
Warmer
And that
air.
would be similar to Germany,
Mm, mm.
because just simply because of location.
No
But where I
question.
am here, I'm not near a lake.
Mm,
Because you get lake effect snow, you get 10 ton, you get a lot more snow if you're
mm.
near a lake. Because it
Yeah.
keeps picking up, keep picking up moisture and moisture and moisture, turns it into more snow and dumps it
Yeah, right.
on the other
Mm,
side of the lake, right?
yes, yeah. Mm. No, all I will say it was beautiful, around the
Mm-hmm.
lake. It was just
Mm-hmm.
absolutely stunning with all those ducks and things. I know it
Oh yeah.
might sound boring, but when you're there and you're actually doing it, you think it's
Yes.
really lovely to
Yes.
walk
It,
around
it
in that cold air too. That's interesting.
oh, it's refreshing is what it is.
Yeah. Oh,
You
I
know.
went on the ice for the first time. The lake froze.
Mm-hmm.
It did. It just like, it's beautiful. And it's
Mm-hmm.
all white everywhere, and the trees with snow and all that, and the ice and all that kind of thing. But everybody brought out their toboggans and ice skates and things like that, and I'm going, oh, this is like, it was honestly, it was like an old European Christmas card, with those
Mm-hmm.
pictures with the shades of, it's just beautiful.
Yeah,
And the
yeah, yeah.
dogs on the ice and all that,
Yeah, and the kids with the toboggans and all and
Yeah,
skates.
yeah.
That's
And
a
the
standard Canadian postcard. Yeah.
and they had that hockey sticks, I think, like what you play. It was pretty incredible. No, and they
I
had the
would.
nets
Yes, I
on
would.
the on the lake. Yeah.
I would think that they. Yes, they would have
Hmm.
hockey sticks the same as we do. Because there's
I
just
would
as
say
many
so. Mm,
um, Germans that had come here after
mm,
First World War, Second World War, stuff like this,
yeah.
that
Mhm.
still had family back in Germany
Yeah.
or
Right.
returned to Germany after they were, a prisoner of war or something,
Hmm.
and, took back the stuff that they learned when they were here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like that curl. Is that curling? The
Hmm.
puck on the ice or something? Yeah. Whatever you call it, something on the ice. We watched
Yeah,
that
that's curling.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I watched Olympic Games, so I learned that. I thought a while ago. But
Well,
anyway,
yeah.
I get on the ice and I've got all these jackets on. I've got my backpacks or whatever. I don't know what. Yeah.
Well,
And I
it'll
get
keep
on
the wind
there and
off
I'm
you.
slippery. Yeah. So, and then I start dancing, using in my hands, and I do a little jog around, you know.
Yep. Well,
But
because
I
it's
had
new
no
stuff.
skates, of course. I was,
Yeah, I know, but it's all new stuff for you, right?
oh, absolutely, you know, it's incredible. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
what an
Mm-hmm.
experience, you know,
See,
first
and
time.
the odds of you getting an actual blizzard there are pretty slim because of the location. Because you've got the
Ah,
mountains there. You've got the mountains there to break it,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but
mm,
on the prairies, an open land, right?
yes, yeah,
Where like we have here in the
mm,
prairies. I mean, a blizzard can fly through 3 provinces like nothing
yeah,
because it is moving as fast as a cyclone, right?
interesting, yeah.
Because that's why it's called a blizzard. It's the wind speed.
Yes, it's the wind speed, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that we did have one blizzard, but they called it on the radio because we were like in Westerwald, which is up, they called that place in where Frankfurt is, Hessen,
Oh yeah. Okay.
and that's south of Germany. So you know, anyway, so they called it on the day that we had to drive down to pick up our flight down to wherever we were going. I can't remember where. But,
Oh right. I think you told me about that before.
oh, yes,
driving the autobahn, right?
oh, absolutely, yes, and the Autobahn, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On the left-hand side, doing all that stuff, and we go, oh, we're in a rental car, you know, driving, yeah, pretty incredible.
See
What an
now,
experience,
if they
though,
had if
yeah,
they had Canadian cars there, they'd have no problems.
yeah. The people that live there, they're so used to all that, like you would be, you know. Well, we
Mm-hmm.
talked about
Mm-hmm.
that too a little bit. We
Yeah.
were talking
Yeah.
about roundabouts. We saw a car off the road,
Yeah. Well.
going, oh, there's another one, there's another one, there's another one, you know.
Well. Yeah. I find roundabouts to be totally useless.
Yes, and for the snow,
Completely
definitely,
useless.
in the
I
conditions,
mean,
yeah.
especially out here. I mean, you've got open space forever. Why do you need a roundabout?
That's right,
There is
yeah.
no. We have a roundabout in this town,
Mm.
and there's
That's
absolutely
what
no
we
need.
came across, yeah,
No,
a
no, no.
roundabout,
There's
yeah.
absolutely no need for it. It's not even
Yeah.
in a congestion point.
It's ridiculous, actually. With
It's
the you
stupid.
can't turn a wheel, then you know maneuver on that
If you
like a
can't stop
condition.
at a stop sign, you shouldn't be
That's right.
driving.
Mm.
I'm sorry, there's nobody who needs to be moving that fast in an intersection that's not in the business area. Uh,
It's up,
it's
yeah.
it's nowhere, right?
Yeah. Well, one thing we didn't fall in the ditch because we did. Neil did it, you know,
Mm-hmm.
did the driving.
Oh yeah, well I've did it on ours too, and to me
Mm.
it's still absolutely useless.
Yeah,
There is no purpose for
absolutely.
it to be there,
Well, I
other than
absolutely
other
agree.
than to screw up drivers.
Couldn't agree more because I understand what it is if you feel it and experience something. It sticks with you, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
then you put it
Mm-hmm.
in your next script. No. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's what you should be talking about, yeah. Or
Yeah.
should we not? I don't really care, you know, I'm just here. Right, we've been writing the scripts, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we're up to
So.
the greenhouse
Um,
with Andrew and Olivia, the
yeah.
parents of Michael, who has gone off the grid,
Yes.
disappeared. For good or
You
evil,
betcha.
we don't know yet. Well, we do, but
Alrighty. Well, let me bring up the script here, and I'll show
yeah.
you what we did last weekend.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
I'll put my glasses on. Maybe I can see that. Oh, yeah. And then they come around the corner of the greenhouse and go inside with their baskets and a full rhubarb, rhubarb, rhubarb.
Yep.
So,
There you go. See,
okay.
I've got
Good.
2.5 pages.
Yeah, I did catch up with it. which
Okay.
you did last week when I was
Good enough.
traveling.
Good enough. And what I was just saying when you came on was that I added this bit at the end here. They come around the front of the greenhouse and inside, and
Yeah.
I added with their baskets over full with rhubarb stalks.
Mm. Mm. Okay. Yeah.
Because you have to show that was what they were picking, right? You have to keep the continuity there.
Yeah. Right.
You know,
That's right. Right.
having the odd wildflower thrown on top, well, that's fine too.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, they went out to get rhubarb for a reason, so there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so what we're starting on today
Uh,
is we're up to the point here where Bucky confronts Tanya,
mhm.
right? On
Yeah.
where are her guys?
Ah.
Stuff like this, right?
The ex-boyfriend. Is that thing?
An ex-boyfriend, yeah,
Yeah. The
yeah.
beer.
We met him prior.
Hmm. Yeah, that's right.
He was
Yeah.
he was one of the guards there
Yeah.
that Sean, Logan, and Matthew snuck past,
Okay.
or they think they snuck past. They don't
Uh,
realize they were seen.
yeah, that's still to be revealed. And
Hmm.
and recognize who they are too.
Well, at least recognized who Sean was. Anyway, I
That's
don't know
right.
that he would know who
That,
the boys are.
yeah. Yep. That's what the point is. Yeah. That's why he
Hmm.
goes and visits her to
Okay.
ask
So
what's he
how
doing out there, her
um
husband.
so how do we want to lay this out? I
I
mean,
was thinking too.
I mean, do we want to see Bucky getting off of work
Yeah.
and going
Yeah.
straight to their Tanya's house?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it wouldn't hurt to have another, frame or two of him, before. So you connect the two things. I mean,
Well, and it would have been that the night before
yeah.
that they snuck
Mm,
they snuck
yeah.
away, right?
Yeah. That's right. Yes. 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 Mm,
Although, hang on, I put this.
let's have a look at that.
Do. Yeah, yeah. Okay, see, we put this in the morning.
Mm,
The light dew remains after early summer fog burns off.
have a look.
Okay, so
Uh,
that's early morning.
in the morning. Early in the morning.
Yep. Alrighty, so do we want to see Bucky at that same cross at
Um,
that same um, barricade, the changing of the guard, so to speak, or him getting into his vehicle and driving back to town, or
mm,
how do we want to lay this?
um, getting off work, did you say?
Yeah. I mean, do we
And
want to see him literally there?
I don't know. Had we already seen him there or not?
Well,
When
yes,
they
we
did
did. That's where he was
the change. So that's seen at that spot, all right, and connected to him being a guard to guard
yes,
the system, sort of thing.
reminding people that he's a guard. Now it's the next day, and he's just got off work. It's first
Yeah.
opportunity,
Mm.
and
Yeah,
the
I
first
think that wouldn't
first
hurt.
thing he does is go and confront Tanya
Yeah. Yep.
and try to
I
push his
think
weight
so.
around.
Yeah. We did that scene where he's leaving. Next scene, location is Tanya's doorknob. He's ringing. the bell, whatever bell. Knocking on the door. Door knock. Hey, Tania, what the hell is your husband doing out in the boondocks, you know? Last night, you know, like, he's trying to, like, trying to get information, and he's curious, and he likes the woman, you know, that he wants to get with her, so he's trying to get something on the husband, like he's sneaking out. Maybe, are we going to do it that way? Or do we have another way of doing it?
Well,
How he plays it, Bucky, you know? I don't know.
well, the thing is, in the write-up here, we ask, does he have ulterior motives?
Yes, that's
You know,
what
is there a conflict here?
Yeah.
You know, or does Tanya think this person is fishing for information?
Yeah. Is he a nasty piece of work thing altogether? And the interaction, I'm looking at a different way, which we can discuss.
Well,
You know,
he
he's
might be
just
he might be
wants to
looking at,
take revenge on her for dumping him. Something
well,
like that. That's one way.
there's that on top of him getting information that he can use against her
That's right.
to climb up the
So
ladder.
he has no scruples, right?
I'm thinking
That's
not.
probably why she might have dumped him. Who knows?
Especially not when it comes to Tanya, obviously.
Yeah.
Right? It's one of those kind of things. Um, mm, mm, mm.
We're looking at motive that will shape the scene. Who dumped who? He dumped
Well,
her, she dumped him. Oh, I guess
or
we should.
or
Oh,
was it mutual? We don't
yeah.
know. That's the point. See, this how we set this
Mutual.
up will give everybody an idea
That's right.
of why they split up in the first place.
That's right. Yeah.
And it might
Could
be
be. It could
because
be.
this guy's always looking for stuff to stab other people in the back.
He's that, or he's just jealous. That's the different. If we go that way, and she dumped him because of the way how nasty. He showed his nasty character, his
Well, it
personality.
still comes down to stabbing somebody in the back.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, how that's what about if he has done something to rise up to where he is now and wants to go further, of course, and she sees him do something nasty to say Sean to
Well,
and then how long ago? Wait, she'd been married for a long time.
well, that's
About
right. I
like all
mean, they got a teenager for crying out loud.
like a
So I
water
mean,
under the bridge.
we're not going that far back.
No, no, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so it can't be that, but okay, I just realised.
Okay. So what we want to do is go back to.
What is just a nasty piece of shit, you know? They're not bad characters in your story.
Because even here at the end of you have Sly. Bucky watches
Yeah,
them and comments to himself, "Now you
yeah,
owe me." In other words, I got a secret on you. He wants to get
yes,
something out of
that's
it.
right. Because she never told Sean that she once dated or was with that guy, you know? I
Well,
know
I'm
it's a long
pretty.
time ago, but a nasty piece of work person can
I'm
actually say that and sling it around, you know.
well. I'm pretty sure when you're from a small town, everybody knows who was dating who,
Yeah.
right?
Well, is it a small? Oh, this is a small town. What? Why are we working with a small town rather than a big
Because it's a
city?
10-minute city,
Yeah, city, not town.
right?
Or
And it all
what
fits.
population are we looking
It
at?
all fits within one barricade. It's only one city here.
Yeah, yeah,
It's only one town. It's 10,000 people. You know?
yeah. Okay, yeah, we did actually talk about that.
Yes.
I remember now. Yeah, okay. I'm just refreshing my brain.
No problem.
that,
No problem.
that'll work.
Because
Yeah.
I was sitting here trying to figure out where
Yeah.
how I'm gonna title the scene, right?
Yeah. Supermarket. Knock on her
N-
door. Um,
No, he's not at a supermarket. What are you talking about? He's up at the barricade, blocking people from coming in and out.
what is she? Okay.
He
No,
is. She's at
that's
home. She worked last night. She's at home.
that's what I thought. Yeah. So what are we talking about that then? He
And
knocks on the door.
we're
Why?
talking about where Bucky works.
Oh, him. Yeah. Yeah. He
Yeah,
was
at the
at
barricade.
the barricades. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay,
Go, Bucky,
so
go. Horrible person.
okay,
Just
okay, so exterior
yeah, no.
barricade morning,
Hmm.
and then
He puts his thermos in. I don't know what he's doing.
yeah,
We're thinking alike. Lunchbox. And yeah, that's it. Says saying goodbye to the bloke, whoever takes over from here. Yeah,
let's give this guy a truck.
that's good. Yeah, I like that. If I start coughing, you can silence, like hit the button because it's pretty awful, pretty horrible. I did a lot of coughing before I came in, so I wouldn't hear, hopefully. Alright, thermos
No,
and lunchbox in hand. Bucky strolls over to his truck and gets in. The truck starts up and drives away onto the highway. That's it. That's all we need.
and into town.
Mm.
Yeah, we needed to do that.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. Next
Now
scene,
we could have
location.
we could have a scene inside the truck if we wanted to,
Yeah, interior.
or we could just, but that might be giving away stuff too soon.
Yeah, we're just always showing you his story is moving on. He's finished his shift, and then what he does next is going to be the surprise thing to Tanya, right? What are you doing at my door?
Hmm. Or
What do you want? What
or
do you want?
is he connected radio wise to the head office
Mhm.
and tell them he's on his way, into
Yeah,
town. And he shifts over.
doesn't seem. Oh, yeah. So we can have that bridge. Yeah, bridging the two scenes. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, sleep tight. Does he talk to someone? Sleep tight. Yeah, have a good
Yeah, I
time.
don't think he would be that type
Nah, that's what I thought too.
to
I
say
didn't
to
want
say
to.
that.
Yeah, I think we just close one thing and then people wonder, and then the next thing, oh, he's knocking on her door. Oh, this looks like trouble. That's in my head. Just bang it. Him saying goodbye is superfluous to
Yeah,
his
to
workplace.
his
But
buddy and that he just doesn't have a care for anybody. I think at this
yeah,
point it just he just does his stuff and does does no more. Unless
yeah,
it can get him
to show his
some
character.
angle somewhere, you know?
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, all right, let's just explore that for a second because it's not a bad thing to be doing for
You
him to
know.
say, yeah,
Well, and it would
I
be
got some nasty business to take care of.
yeah, well he
He
wouldn't
comes
do
from
that
something
because then
pretty.
He wouldn't
I
do that
know.
because then he would lose that leverage with whoever it is he's talking to.
That's exactly right. Yes.
Yep.
And leave it
So
alone.
we leave it silent. So the next thing we'll actually see is him turning the corner onto Sean and
Yeah.
Tanya's street.
Yeah. What you we could see the truck at he's turned the blinker on to go left, and he stops at traffic lights, or something, and then the last minute he flicks it to right, turn right, and that shows it.
He's
It's
changed his
changed.
mind.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I like that.
I do too. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, that will work. But you don't need dialogue for that kind of stuff.
No. Okay.
Stick with it long enough, you get something, get better idea than the original thought. Left blinker, left hand blinker. Mhm. Yeah, that works.
Okay, so his truck slows for a red light. His blinker
Yeah.
comes on the left hand side. He pulls into the
Hmm.
left hand lane.
Yeah.
Hang on. No other cars around.
Yeah.
As the light turns green,
Yeah. The blinker switches to the right hand. And yeah.
down the avenue. Streets go one
Right.
way, avenues go the other.
Yeah. Yeah.
They cross. Okay, so now we would have exterior street. Morning.
Yeah. Nice.
Do we want him to actually pull into their driveway or to park on the street?
Uh, on the driveway, it's like close and personal or familiar, I suppose.
Well, that's right, but what if
But
he
it's all,
doesn't want anybody to know he's been there?
I don't think he'd care. She would care, probably. Yeah, depending on what
She
he's
would
about to
wonder.
say. Yeah, to her.
Hmm. But he knows there's cameras everywhere watching everything.
That's true.
He knows it.
Uh, I think he's trying to make her squirm and do the driveway stop, If not, street stop. Depends if we want to make her squirm or get
Unless
information
he
and use the
waits
squirm thing to get the information.
unless he waits there for a bit.
Ah, yes, yeah. And sees her getting the hat. Oh, no, we're not doing that. We're having a touch base, a talk with her.
He's assuming she's at home. Maybe he's
Yes.
last minute he's deciding should I or shouldn't I.
Mm, yeah. Yeah. Um,
Or is he looking to see if if it looks like there's anybody at home?
Maybe he notes there is a car there or there is not a car.
Or there's a light on?
Yeah, we have to note something, I suppose. His demeanor, maybe. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have him pull up in front of their house then.
This is daylight, isn't it? It says morning.
Okay, so they'll pull up in front of Sean and Tanya's house.
We can change that if we get a better clue on what we're doing
Mm-hmm.
here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we just move on because as we start talking, it'll come to us. That's what we do. Why doesn't he just go up and talk to her? You know, why the hesitation? Is it because he's trying to get something on? So I don't know. I mean, what's in your mind? Share.
I'm thinking it's more he's gonna wait to try to make her feel uncomfortable that he's there.
That okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because she must know one of the guards. You know, everyone knows everybody. That small town. Yeah.
Most likely.
She looks out the curtain, sees a car, sees him, and goes, "Oh shit, what's he doing there?" Boom. That would be an internal thing. Yeah. Interior. Sorry. Um, that creates alarm in her, and it's building
Okay.
tension here just by
Okay.
doing those things.
There's also the possibility that it could be garbage day and she's got to take the garbage out, or she's got to go get the garbage can because it's empty. You know, the garbage truck
Yeah,
has gone by,
gets her outside. He's
and
outside at the same spot.
maybe that's why he parks on the street because the garbage truck's left the can in the middle of the driveway.
Yes, yes, yeah. But he wanted to speak to her because that's why he turned right hand. That's the point. He must know her shifts, maybe. Doesn't have, he doesn't
Well,
phone her. He confronts her.
we did assume earlier on that, you know, like his wife works with her or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. We don't have to state it, but we can do that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure a small place, you know, everybody knows everybody that the buildings, you know. Yeah.
But either way, he wants to put her under pressure. That's
Under
for
what?
sure. Under
Under
pressure.
pressure, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So he squeezes that moment. Yeah. See her reaction at the very least, you know. He's got nothing to lose by doing this, right? So yeah, I think that's a good one. Take a rubbish out and then it's just a card and he just like she's like I don't know. Just takes it out. She doesn't recognise his car or if she does, she doesn't think about it. Maybe she's got the phone in her hand and rubbish in the other hand. You know, walking out. Oh god. Check it out.
Well, she would have just finished working,
Oh, what?
so she'd be tired.
Hmm?
She,
Well, sorry, I just
you know, she finished her shift, just finished her shift too, so she would be
yeah,
tired.
yeah. Yes, that's true. Both tired, both irritated, tired. Yeah. Hey, you still up? Opening. What are you doing? You know, she cautiously opens a bin, throws up, but she keeps looking at him. You know, guard up, you know. And the dialogue begins, you know, like, what are you doing here? Well, I know, I just thought you want to know your husband was, you know, saw him and blah, 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 you know. None of your business. What's it do with you, you know, that kind of thing. It's defensive, aggressive, or, and then he has to say something to make her cut, you know, back down.
Mm.
It's defensive, you know. Then she goes, "Oh shit, you saw him," you know. So okay, it should go that way, shouldn't it? She talks. What are you doing here? You know.
Well, and
Uh,
the point of it being that she does not um she assumes he's trying to get one over on her.
No, that's right. Having knowledge of her
So she's
husband's
not going
whereabouts.
to
Yeah.
she's not going to say anything about where her boys are. He's going to
Who?
have to spill the beans first.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So she said, "What are you doing here?" He says, "I saw your husband. You know, what do you know? What are you going to say about that? You know, kind of thing. What do you got to say about that? What are they doing? You know." He's trying to. Maybe he's going to be the dobber to elevate himself in the firm.
Or maybe he's come to see Sean. He needs to talk to
Yeah.
Sean about something.
Yeah, but he's not there, and he
And
knows.
that's right, he's not there, and he knows he's not there. Tanya's
Yeah,
got to make an
exactly.
excuse.
Yeah, that's cat and mouse dialogue then.
Mm, that's exactly right. Yeah,
All
but that's the kind of thing that we're going to have to
yeah.
lay in here,
That's right. This is
right?
an important thing. Yeah, a pivotal point. All right, so let's play it. Let's examine that way of
Okay.
doing it. Cat and mouse.
So
Let's do the cat and mouse
wary.
thing. He says, she says. Dialogue, you know, roughly, of course. I thought it was cat and mouse by her saying, "What are you here?" And maybe he just smiles and goes, "Oh, well, wouldn't you like to know?" Not that's bad dialogue, of course, but you know, he just like grin and he just like looks down his nose at her and says, "Wow," you know, he just what's it? He says, "Whoa," he said, oh, "Happy marriage, eh?" Something like that, you know. "What are you talking about?" she said. "Oh, yeah." You dumped me, so yeah. I don't know if you want to get
Okay.
that in, whether it's been dumped or not. So
Okay, so his truck turns onto the street. He pulls up in front of Sean and Tanya's house, and he leans forward and looks up the driveway. Tanya
okay,
comes
yeah,
out with the garbage can and stops
yeah,
halfway down the driveway as she
yeah,
notices as she notices the truck.
yeah,
And then she's wary.
yeah,
Tanya continues down the driveway with the garbage can.
yeah. There's a
And yet she slows at the she
yeah,
slows down at the sound of
yeah.
his passenger window sliding down.
Mm, mm, mm. Decision time for us.
So who speaks first?
Well, it depends what's going to happen next. Which way do you want to play this one? The first way or the second way? The cat and mouse one, or the thing, you know, defensive aggressive.
Yeah, well, it's Tanya.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, you got no business here. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, cut them out.
Hmm.
Whatever you do, finish the scene with her dumping the rubbish, him driving off.
The rubbish is going to be staying at the bottom of the road to get picked up.
No, whatever, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't let her dump it till after the dialogue because
Well,
it's
it's not.
start scene, end scene, you know.
Well, the thing is, it's in a bag inside the garbage can.
Well, she's already put it in the bin. Okay.
Well, that's how it's done over here.
Okay.
Okay, Tanya doesn't believe him. Okay, is John around? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay. Don't know what else to call them. The uppers, as in,
Yeah, fair enough.
the
Yeah.
people
Hmm.
that are running the place.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, just letting her know that there's something wrong. And he's asking for Sean. That makes it
Exactly. And
interesting.
Tanya says you're full of it.
Yeah. No, yeah. I wonder why Bucky didn't stop her, stop Sean out there. If he did see them, why
So
didn't
he
he
would have
do something?
leverage over Tanya. Plain and
That's
simple.
right, exactly. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's right.
Yep, yep, yep. I hope they have a verified reason.
Okay.
Okay, look, Bucky, just spit it out already.
Hmm? Yeah, full of it. Yeah, full of shit, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right there. That's my name. Yeah, yeah. Look, Bucky, just spit it out
Mm-hmm.
already. Okay? Yeah.
Okay, so Bucky says, it's going to be hard on Sean to skip town, but
Skip
worse for
town?
to
You
skip
have to,
town. Oh, duh.
spelling mistake.
Yep, got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Skip town,
Yeah.
but worse for your boys. At least I assume the brats are yours.
Yeah. Elevation? Yeah. Okay.
Like,
Pretty
what are you
fucking
talking about?
fast. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
no, more like they dart away from Bucky.
Mm.
Guilty eyes, right? What are you talking about?
Yeah, right.
Uh,
Ugh. Try not to cough. Ugh. Control no. All of them.
Okay, not happy Bucky snarls. Show me the papers.
Hmm.
Okay. Now we're getting to some of the stuff that we had already set up
Yeah,
before,
that's right. Yeah,
which of course makes that a little bit easier to figure out.
yeah, yeah. Show me their papers. Are you kidding?
They are the ones who need to show the papers. They
Yeah.
have the papers on them.
Mm-hmm. Papers on them.
So what she has just done right now
Hmm. Roll back in there.
is
Why didn't you
she
stop
just
them
did
last night?
no. She just admitted that she knows the guys are gone.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So
Is
nobody
she in
can.
on it?
So technically, nobody can say she was lying.
No, yeah.
Not yet.
Not until she has to, if she needs.
Hang on. In case they get stopped.
Yeah.
Didn't you stop them?
Yeah, yeah. She wants information
Uh,
from him now.
if
Yeah.
if you didn't,
And then it must be legal.
if you didn't stop them, you'd not get to see them.
Yeah. Okay.
But yes, but truly, because of this,
Has the papers on them.
okay.
To carry, yeah. Yeah. It's legal to carry them. Or illegal not to carry them. But why are you asking me? Type of thing. Yeah. 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 Driveway. Yeah, there you go. There's that. So one guy's up to the tricks. Yeah. Come under suspicion immediately for later when it comes out.
And so Bucky's curses get cut off as his window closes.
Mm-hmm. I think
Okay, so I guess now we're gonna go interior.
curses. Oh, curses. Is the word?
Yeah,
Yeah.
cursing. Yeah.
His curses. Cut off as his window closed. Yeah. Interior. Sean's house, kitchen, morning. Hmm.
So, shaky. Tanya quickly closes. Comes in, closes and locks her back door.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And what is she gonna say? Or is she gonna say anything?
Yeah. It's the ball's out there in yeah, and see what happens later. But she knows, which means she has to try and I don't know. Does she try and contact them? They don't have phones, so she can't do anything. There's an arrangement for later. I don't know.
She slowly smiles. They got out.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's curious. He doesn't know why they're sneaking around at night where they shouldn't be.
But he also did not stop them to check to see if
That's
they
right.
did have papers. So now the doubt is on his side again.
That's right. Exactly. Yep. 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 Yep.
You know? So here, shaky Tanya quickly comes in, closes and locks her back door.
Yeah.
She looks around scared as she leans back on the door.
Yeah.
And then she slowly smiles.
Yep.
And they got out. And then, does a bit of a little jig in the kitchen. Like I didn't buckle under, but she did say way more than she would have ever intended to.
Yeah.
She was just
Yeah,
caught
that's right.
off guard because of who was asking.
Yeah.
But she knows she one-upped him.
Yeah.
Because obviously you didn't bother stopping them to check their papers. So
Yeah.
who's actually in trouble here? So now they each got something on each other.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's a nice position for us to take it somewhere down the track.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This is gonna work out pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. That was a pivotal scene too, in a way. But progresses the plot at the very least.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
Yeah.
And that kind of sets us up for the game, the web that Tanya is going to start pulling.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because it's going to be something that is out of her wheelhouse. It's not something lying is not something she normally does. And trying to remember everything she said is going to be what catches her in the end. Is because she can't remember who she said what to.
Yeah.
Because it's been too many, right?
Yeah. So, that's all good.
Yeah, and that's the best, and that's literally the best way to stop it. Just right there.
Yeah, I think so.
It started out being a freak out scene for her, which turned into being an awesome scene, right?
Yeah.
Which is, the best way you can leave off a scene. right?
Yeah, yeah,
You come in with it bad, go out with it good. You know, so a definite. There's been a definite difference
mm,
in how this progression of scenes has
that's
played
right.
out,
Mm, yeah,
because it could have gone so horrible.
yeah. And she got information too, which is great about their procedure.
Even though he didn't say
Uh,
for
uh,
sure type of thing, and you
you
know.
know, otherwise she had different kind of news, and it was coming from the officials.
Mm-hmm.
Knocking, banging on the door, saying you are, like you're in on it. Yes, no, blah blah blah. Your husband, your family, everything. His skull under suspicion, that kind of thing. Been arrested, yeah, whatever. The usual stuff. Okay, that should do it, hey? Oh, we want more?
Yeah,
What's
I think so, because now,
yeah,
well, we're gonna have to decide whether or not we want to do,
yeah,
because
that's
it says
right.
to weave in a few Michael scenes.
Mm, yeah.
Um, and basically, it's kind of like I guess a flashback where you see Michael doing the job with Andrew.
Mm,
You know, setting up cables and electricity and
yeah,
uh,
that's right.
to power the
Setups.
whole system, stuff like this.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
see them in the process of building
Mm,
something, but we don't know yet that it's the greenhouse, right?
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know, and then we have, maybe at work, Tanya making an excuse would be the next scene, and then Sean and the boys camping would be the
Yeah,
next one, and that's when
yeah,
the big thunderstorm happens, right?
yes, that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But there's a lot of layout to go with that, so yeah,
Yeah,
not quite enough time to do that tonight.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought no, that will do us.
Mm-hmm.
We're still kind
Uh,
of setting up for later too. So
yeah, okay,
takes
so
thought, you
I
know.
finished sharing that one.
Mm, didn't that make that?
Alrighty. Got this over here. Enlarge that. There we go. Cool thing is, yeah, I can see everything.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So other than that, um, I guess, yeah, I guess I did the interview with Tanya during the week,
Oh, yeah, I didn't watch it, but yeah.
and yeah, that
How'd
was
that
an
go?
extra one. That was fun. I went, I
Yeah,
went,
I
I
went
went
to
to
that.
the book launch today, this
Oh,
afternoon.
did you? Yeah?
Yep, yep. Oh, hang on a second. I'll show you the book.
All right. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Show me, show me. Uh-huh. Yeah, still here. Okay, he's back. Okay.
Here we go. And
Uh,
it's a Sable Book Night anthology, and it's called Portals.
what's portals? Yeah? What was it again? Could you read the anthology bit, the top?
Yeah, yeah, a Sable Book Night anthology.
No, and
The publishing company is called Sable Book Night.
oh right, yeah. Okay.
But this is really cool.
Nice. Yeah, it looks good. Good cover. Yeah. Dealing with portals and things. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sable Book Night Anthology. Written by, say the name, say the name. By whom?
All of these people. All of these people.
Okay, there's signatures. Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
seven of the people were there.
Okay. Where was it? At the bookshop or somewhere else?
At the Selkirk Library.
The library is a good place, yes. Where they keep the books. Anyway.
So there's most of the writers are from around the area. There's a couple from Saskatchewan, and a few from the States as well.
And the what? What was that?
As a few of them from the States.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So there were 14 short stories in all in here. So I'm going to have fun reading those.
Ah, yeah.
There's a couple of them from because I know some of the writers that I've already read, but you know.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. That's very nice. Yeah.
Yes,
Congrats,
this is
Tanya.
very well done. There, see, there's the logo.
That's good. All right. Yeah, nice logo. I don't mind that at all. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, it says, "Open the portal if you dare. Hidden within shadows are portals waiting to be discovered."
Oh, read the first sentence or first para if it's short.
Well, it just comes down to Cian and Lee.
I have to.
Nope. First paragraph isn't going to tell you much.
It's what? There is
The
none.
first paragraph, it's a very short paragraph.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. It's okay. I just thought, when you pick up a book in the bookshops or something, and a lot of people read the first one, and I got a little curious, so that's why I asked. So that's okay.
Well, yes, with an anthology, it's a little bit different because you've got
Yes, that's
a
right.
number of stories, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
suffice it
forgot
to
about
say that they are about portals.
Yeah,
Every
nice.
one of them
Yeah,
is, in
I
a
like
way,
that.
a
Yeah,
portal, whether it's in time, in space, in whatever, in your mind, whatever. It's portals.
I like it because it's a great title. And the other week, I was started writing. Had to write in a portal. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I didn't write in a portal. I wrote somebody coming out of a portal, and I had to think about it. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So
But
portals
there's
are popular. Buy
but
that
there's a
book.
lot of writers in here that I do not know who they are.
How do they
So
buy this book? How do they come by it?
I know it's available online,
Right.
and that would be through Sable Book Night.
Sablebooks.com, I'm assuming.
Sable
Try that.
Book Night.
Oh, Sable Book
BOOK.
Night. Yeah.
Yeah.
K-N-I.
BOO and then KNIGHT.
Boo. Boo. Yeah.
Knight. Knight. As in a
Yeah.
knight in shiny
Night.
armor. That's why
Right.
you have
Night.
that's why you have the horse, right?
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
So
I
yeah.
actually I will get that. Can I get it on Amazon?
Yes.
That's what yeah. So I
Yeah,
will
it says
buy it.
it says manufactured by Amazon.ca.
Hmm.
You know,
Okay.
well, there you go.
Yeah. Just yeah. We should have a card for that. Those things, but we didn't actually have time to prepare anything. So hey, doesn't matter. We talked. Yeah.
Yeah,
Portal of
exactly.
Tokyo. That's a good title. Yeah. I said that, but yeah. More
Well, and
for
she also
Tokyo
does
Magic.
have
What's
sablebooknight.ca is the website to submit short stories and stuff for and information on upcoming projects.
okay? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Like she says, please read the detailed submission guidelines prior to submission.
Okay.
In other words, if the story isn't about what we're going for in the anthology, it's not going to get picked up.
Okay. I don't worry about that stuff. I just, if I like the title
Yeah.
and
Well,
I
the thing,
imagine what it's about, then I'll probably buy it in any
well,
case.
the thing about anthologies is that it's like I've told you about voices. I've told you about
Yeah.
Don't Worry, It's Just the Wind.
Mm.
Now that's an anthology with just two writers
Yeah. Right.
and numerous short stories from both of them.
Mm. Mm. Yeah.
But they're all in the same field, the same genre,
Mm. Yeah.
right? And
The genres.
that's how the best anthologies work. Everybody
Yeah.
is everybody is in on the same you know the same vibe. You might as well
Yeah.
say, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if it's supernatural, if it's sci-fi, if it there's
Yeah.
all kinds of things that can be
Different.
set up.
Mm. Yeah.
You know,
Of course, you don't. That's what I like about it. That's why the title does actually work.
well,
Portal. It
yes,
just it opens up your imagination just by the title, and if
that's
it's
right.
an anthology, is a whole lot of books that entail
Mm-hmm.
that kind of either time travel or sci-fi or supernatural, all that kind of stuff. It's all in that zone. So yeah.
And I never even thought I've got a short script
Uh-huh.
that I
Ah.
could have adapted to a short story for this,
Hmm.
and I didn't even think of it.
Yeah, yeah, there it is. Uh,
So yeah, I got to get my button gear and get all these all these things adapted to book into prose.
so do I. But this week I did absolutely nothing, and I'm not even sorry of
And
that.
well, I did lots of stuff. It just didn't have anything to do with writing.
Well, I have got my writing stuff here, and I looked at it every single day, like
Mm-hmm.
doing stuff, and I looked at it, I don't think so. That's not happening today. And
Mm-hmm.
that happened day after day, and I want to,
Yeah,
but
but you
but
had you
today I
also
feel like I can do something.
yeah
That's
yeah
why I'm
yeah. But
here.
I was just gonna say when you're under the weather. I mean,
I am.
you're to get your brain clicking into a specific story doesn't
Yeah.
always work.
I had a temperature and everything. I took
Yeah,
Astro.
you had a cold, yeah.
Well, I normally don't have a cold, my 1 hour cold,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This time I actually got one, so there it is.
Yeah. Well, if
But
you got a bit of a chill or something, that can play into it.
it could be, yeah. I was actually sick before I left the other town,
Oh,
and I
okay.
got the bus, yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
that was interesting. Doing a 12-hour bus ride, lying down like in those pods,
Mm-hmm.
space pods, and with screen, streaming and all that stuff. And I was just so sick, and I thought I was almost cancelled it, but I was very worried about it because I had nausea, and that was the prelude to the cold, which I had 2 days of nausea, and I don't know if I told you.
Mm.
Um, and that was, and I on the Sunday I was crook with the head cold starting up and all this. It was pretty awful, and I didn't eat, and I mean, I was
Yeah, well, that
afraid to
doesn't
eat with
help
the
any if you.
nausea.
Well, if
Yeah,
it doesn't help if you don't eat, you're not getting the nutrition in to fight the
yeah.
cold you're getting.
Well, I didn't want to be sick on the bus,
Well, okay, I
So,
understand that. I understand that. It just one of
I
those.
am never going to catch the bus again because of all those things I had to be wear for 12 hours. I had to think about stuff. If I could have caught, I just felt very adventurous when I booked it, and I thought, oh, this would be fun, and
Mhm.
just sleep all the way up and all that kind of stuff. And so I can see all the things, in the morning. I think it's a couple of hours. It's advertised as such. All the scenic things in Vietnam, which is supposed to be stunning and all this kind of thing. And every time I looked out and I went, another town, boring. And then I was too sick of bugger. I don't really care. And I
Like,
thought, well,
damn.
what did I get the bus for? It's ridiculous because I've heard
Mhm.
people do that so they can see that scene
Yeah.
in the morning.
Yeah.
All of
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
up the mountains and beautiful, and there's a sea and the diamonds and the sea and all that kind of thing, and mountains and
Yeah. Uh
green,
huh.
lush, all that tropical stuff. So I didn't even give a damn.
Well.
I got out of the bus and I thought, so you got to take your shoes off and you walk in and they rouse at you if you don't take your shoes off before you take a step onto the bus. And I did. I didn't know what you're talking about. He's pointing. Well, what? I'm going. This is not work. This is not going very well just to begin with. And it was night time. It was about 8 or 9, something like that. And the step because is like so high because it's not like in familiar Western sort of stuff made things easy for everyone. Well, this wasn't. It was like a huge step, and I said, I can't do this. And the guy said, I'll help you. So he pushes me up. Oh, he helps me up a bit. Oh, gosh, this is bad. And then the guy said, no shoes, and I said, yeah. And everybody had to get off the bus because we got off onto the wrong bus. So then we went on it, off it, then on another one, and I went, okay, I took the shoes off. But when I get to Da Nang and at the bus station, you kind of like get off without your shoes on, and your socks are on this dirty stuff. It's like a bus station. It's not really, you know, it's not clinically clean or anything like that.
Mhm.
And there's a taxi driver, and he said, you are going to go to town. I said, yeah, how much? And I'm standing there with my socks on and shoes in my hand, still haven't had time to put them on. I'm being rushed into a taxi thing. And I went, oh, Jesus Christ. And I just woken up and I'm feeling lousy. And I'm cursing myself for actually getting the bus, into this rubbish. And I went, he said, and I thought, he said 200. That's in dong, which is really cheap, which I didn't. Oh, my brain wasn't working. And I went, yeah, and I start to haggle him immediately. And that, and he goes, and he starts dropping it, and I'm going, what's wrong with this bloke? And I'm standing there. All I want to do is put my shoes on, and then I cut him down to a lower price. And so I get into the taxi. He takes all the stuff and puts it for me, and I'm really grateful for that. And he's driving for ages and ages and ages, and I realise it clicked in my head. This bus station is way out of town, or the other side of
Mhm.
town, and you got to go from say east to west or something like that. And and I went, oh, God, I feel really bad because I haggled him for this long ride. And it was like about $12 Australian, so it would be cheaper in American dollars than Canadian too, perhaps. Anyway, so I just like when I got to this place where I'm staying, the apartments, hotel apartment thing, and I just gave him the thing. I said, "Keep the change, it's yours, mate. No worries."
You deserved it.
Yeah, yeah. I couldn't take the money off that bloke because it was about half an hour
Well,
two
yeah,
traffic and
and
three bridges worth, you know. I went,
mhm,
shit, where is
mhm.
this, you know? And I thought, well, I'm never, and I'm in my head, I'm saying, I'm never going to get the bus again. I'm never going to get that bus again. I don't think buses. I fly, you know, and yeah,
Well, they
I
might have
should have
set it
done.
up the way they did on purpose was to make money on both ends of the trip.
Didn't matter, you know.
You know.
It's just the way it is, you know. I mean,
Mhm.
it's local stuff. It wasn't even expensive. Nothing was expensive. It was all
Mhm.
dirt cheap, you know.
Yeah.
I got this bus ride. It was about, I don't know, about $20.
Wow.
You know, if you think about that, and I
Mhm.
mean, I didn't care about the money so much. Even the flights are cheaper, but not as cheap as, you know.
Mhm.
And I think could have got it for about 110, $20, you know, which would have been 1 hour flight on a jet plane.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. But anyway.
What an experience. Hey, yeah. Okay.
Mhm. On that note,
Yeah.
uh,
I'll
yeah.
go.
Okay,
You're
everybody,
off.
we need you to hit that like button and share and subscribe. Yeah. Well, all of it apparently helps put us in the algorithm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 Really good. Comments
Mm,
welcome.
yeah.
Who's got
So
this one?
yeah, we will see you all next weekend on the next episode of
Mm,
Late Night Rights.
mm.
Good night, all.
Ciao.